Good morning, guys. Ren here over at the Hungry Heart Home. Today we're getting into some organization and deep cleaning. My pantry currently is giving me anxiety. It is such a hot mess. I can't even close the door to it. So we're gonna get into organizing the pantry. If that is something that you're interested in taking a peek at, just keep watching. This morning I am drinking from a mug that we got when we saw Frozen on Broadway. It is now permanently closed since all of this craziness has started. We went to New York for my birthday in 2019 and we got to see it live in person. It was amazing. If you guys don't know, we are huge Disney addicts. So today I'm living my best Frozen life. Frozen's actually my favorite Disney movie and Olaf is my favorite Disney character, just in case you were wondering. Okay, so today we're cleaning out the pantry. It literally looks like a bomb went off. It's giving me anxiety. It is so stressful. I didn't used to have a pantry at the old house. I didn't even think we could fill this up, and now I wish we had a pantry like 3 times the size. That's what happens when you move into a bigger house. You think it's going to be sufficient space until you live with it for a while. So it is currently very stressful looking, and yeah, we need to get into cleaning that. But right in between my intro and now, the dogs were going off like crazy and barking because I think my Instacart order just came from Costco. So let's go grab that. Realized I have my microphone hooked up the wrong way. Fun times. The sound is probably going to be shit, but I hope you guys enjoy. This is what I got from Costco. So these Taylor Farm salads, I've been living off of them. Specifically this Baja one. I'm living for it. These shrimps are awesome on the barbecue, but I also just love them in general. I actually wanted a giant thing of bath salts and some chocolate pretzel caramel things, and they weren't in stock. That's actually why I did my Costco Instacart order, but they didn't have them. So, such is life, such is life. All right, so, okay, let's take a peek. This is the current stitch. Yeah, it's not pretty. I think my first plan of attack is to take out the majority of it, put it on the kitchen counter. Take a look for expired stuff because there's 100% some expired stuff in there. And we'll go from there. I don't necessarily have a plan of attack. I just know that it can't stay like this. So let's get into it. Alright, current situation is we really like junk food. This is all of our pantry candy, but most of them are like half empty and just a hot mess. So I'm gonna figure out how to situate this situation first, I think. Please note the frozen Ziploc bags because I am basically 5 years old. I'm gonna put some of the loose stuff into little Ziploc bags just to keep it a little bit more organized in there. Like my husband, this bag has been opened. Who knows how long it's been sitting here, but he'll probably kill me if I throw it out. So I'm gonna put that in a Ziploc bag too. out somewhere so that they're out of the pantry and hopefully get eaten, since I'm seeing lots of Valentine's candy right now. I have some candy hearts left. I think these soldiers are just gonna get thrown out. That's what's left. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so even though I'm the one with the biggest sweet tooth, Nate seems to have the most candy. I figured for right now I would separate it by a Nate candy junk food sitch and then a me candy junk food situation. The reality is that some of mine is sitting beside the bed upstairs because I'm a late night snacker. So I will, when I bring that stuff down, fill up this second one. So it really doesn't look that much more organized, I'm not gonna lie, but it's sorted better for our use. Okay, so Lemmy is a very particular eater in his old age, and he has some teeth problems, so we feed him mostly wet food. There was 2 cases of this sitting on the pantry floor, even though there is a specific space that is empty where they should be going in the pantry. Don't ask me why this happens. Like, does this happen to you? Like, there is literally an empty dedicated space for these and they're sitting on the floor. Laziness? I don't know. Just me? It's just something so satisfying. Okay, this is kind of a hot mess, so I'm just gonna organize it. Usually I have garlic in here. I'm out right now, but that stays right there just because. Anybody else, like when cans don't stack properly on top of each other, especially when they're like expensive? Like, this is expensive canned tuna and they don't stack together. It makes me so crazy. Okay, so cans have been reorganized. It's looking much less stressful. Everything is kind of in its rightful place. Candies have been organized. This is a bin for just kind of bigger jars that don't fit on the risers, and these are like condiments, like salt and pepper, mustard, just kind of extras for stuff that we run out of often. But now it's onto this. Like, what is happening here? What is happening here? I will do the floor last. Like, so many open chip bags, I can't. Pray for my sanity because I don't even know what to do with these. I know that there's probably a bunch of stale ones, so I might score and then be able to fit them all in a bin. Can you tell we like junk food or just me? Yeah, it's a problem. So let's go through these. I don't even remember the last time I had Miss Vicky's chips, so that's garbage. I didn't like these ones. Garbage. I know this is so wasteful, but it is what it is. Yeah, hasn't even been sealed. Garbage. All right, now we're getting somewhere. these are recent chips fitting in there. I have been out of these big ones for a while, so it feels really good to retrieve them. Okay, these are some chocolates that are left over from Christmas. Again, I'm gonna pop them into some Ziploc bags. There's not really much left in them, and put them with the candy. So much space. Like, ugh. It's all this little stuff that adds up and makes it a hot mess in there. Okay, so I feel good about it. We've got them condensed to one little jar. And then the open bags. So the open bags I'm gonna line up along the bottom when I clean out the floor. That's usually where they go when there's space in there, but there hasn't been lately. So yeah. There's a lot of noodles and pastas, and it's all just a big old hot mess. So this is next. I feel like you realize why you're plump when you see how much carbs are in your pantry. Yeah. It's a situation, and it's a very unorganized situation. I don't even know what's in here. Like, zero idea what's in here. Yeah. So let's organize this. Like, just me, or does it make my soul happy that they perfectly fit in this tiny container? It's the little things when it comes to cleaning your pantry. Okay, so we got Mr. Noodles, we've got all of our pastas, we've got like orzos and quinoas and rice, and we've got an empty bin. Like, the empty bin is the real score right here. So that means I have more space to organize things in there. Okay, so before I move that back in here, I'm gonna pull out the crackers and random other stuff that's sitting in here, get that organized too, and then when I put the bins back in, it could make a little bit more sense than it currently did before I got started here. Because, yeah, there's a lot of crackers. So I feel like having things in bins in there fools you into thinking you're organized, but you're really not. Because I've currently got like crackers with macaroni and cookies. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. So I feel like stovetop and sidekicks can kind of go together. Then I've got a bunch of white cheddar macaroni. Yes. Is it just me, or if we're Canadian, like, these are our favorite macaronis? I think that all makes sense together, so that's good. Okay, we've got crackers. There, and then some cookies that we bought at Christmas at Costco that have never been opened. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah. I don't even know what to say. We like our junk food here at the Silveri household, at the Hungry Heart home. We like it. We like our carbs. We tend to buy too much, And then also when things are on sale, I tend to buy too much of it. I don't even have kids. I don't have an excuse, but we like our food here. We really do. We're slowly getting there. I'm gonna pull everything off the floor next and just see how I can organize that, make it make more sense. I actually was able to take that extra bin that we had and put a bunch of baking stuff in there, which works out really well. And that was some bags of stuff that were on the floor. But I'm feeling better about life, that it's starting to look organized and like semi together. So really it's the floor that was giving me the most anxiety because I couldn't close the freaking door in here. And so I'm super excited to get that cleaned out and have that make more sense. And then I feel like we're getting there. I'm going to show you guys the finished product, all clean and tidy, but I wanted to also go through some of the organizational stuff and where I got it, since I feel like I will end up getting questions about that from you guys. Before all the craziness of the past year happened, it was literally free for all in here. I had zero organization. But once I started purchasing for like 2 to 3 weeks at a time worth of groceries, as opposed to going to the grocery store every couple days, I knew it needed to be more organized in here. And so these pieces have been really handy for me, and none of them were that expensive. I'll let you guys know where I got them from. So let's take a peek. Okay, so first up, can we appreciate that I can close the door? That on its own is a win. I've got the ground all organized here. I moved the baking stuff like the mixer and our cookie press over here that doesn't get used as often because I like to be able to kind of walk back and grab what I need. So I have like flour, rice, some garbage bags, some baking stuff, some chips there, making it a little bit easier. But I'll give you guys the full view here. Okay, so all of these bins here, these ones are actually just from IKEA. They're super cheap and really handy. This was an extra that I had from organizing my makeup room, and so it came down here. It was too big for that space. These are risers. So I originally picked them up at Bed Bath & Beyond, and then I went over to Home Goods, and they ended up being a million times cheaper. So I returned the ones at Bed Bath & Beyond and picked them up from Home Goods. They make the biggest difference in a pantry, like life-changing. Sounds ridiculous and dramatic, but 100% life-changing. So these little spinners that I have here, I like to use them for stuff that we use fairly often. So like cooking stuff, soy sauce, sesame oil, honey, cooking spray, olive oil, all that kind of jazz. They come in so handy. And again, same thing. Saw them at Bed Bath & Beyond, but found them cheaper at HomeSense and Home Goods. So take a peek there first before you go and buy them at Bed Bath & Beyond, because I find they were much more overpriced. I have another little spinner there for like our medicines. Nate has acid reflux a lot, so there's that. This little bin here, I like to just kind of put onions and potatoes in. And then over here, I like to keep all our cleaning, garbage bags. I have some of our chicken stock and stuff like that because I make soups a lot. Got some soda and some Clamato juice down here. Much more organized, less anxiety happening in this space. So yeah, that was cleaning the pantry, guys. I hope that it gave you guys some ideas for organization. If you really just like the satisfying of before and after from the hot mess it was to now, I hope you enjoyed that too. If you're enjoying this content, please subscribe, hit the like button, and check back next Thursday for your next video from me. I post content every single Thursday. Sometimes I post more frequently, but at least every Thursday you'll see content from me. If you want to be reminded when new content comes up, make sure to hit the little bell so you'll get notifications when new content goes up. Thank you guys so much, guys, for tuning in this week. I hope you're having an awesome one, and I'll see you back here next week. Bye, guys.